Welcome back to part two, or this is part two of What If Zuku slash Zumi was born as, or as an Amazon, or was a Amazon. So, Zuku, where we left off, the Zuku was the first one start to battle, or where we left off, where the Mirio ended up going to the hospital and he got knocked out. So, before. So, and at the sports festival, oh, the skipping the speed one and the um, cavalry battle, because Zuku and Zumi won that round real quick, or those. And so now it's a fight one between Zuko against his opponent is not Monoma, definitely not Monoma. Because it was against, you know who. I'm trying to find his picture again. Sheesh. It's hard for me. Yeah. I should have made it he's like separate folders. But Zuku was basically, sorry. How about that? It was against him. So Zuko was against him. And basically he basically knocked him out of a ring. Or should I say stadium. He knocked him out of a stadium into the hospital. So then, with all that power, now, and it goes on, and only thing that I'm changing was, I don't know whose Momo's opponents were, but in this what if, her opponent was Zumy. Basically, Zumy was her opponent. Because she wants to go toe to toe with Zumy because, one, she is fighting for a person that she loves. Huh. She always think, or when she's in the, like, that room, she thinks of Zuko, oh, how strong he is. So, when there was no, like, cheerleaders, so I don't need that image. Because I had that image in my head. And so, Momo, when she walked out, she saw Zuku walking and like she just walk around a bit. As she catches up to Zuku, and she walks like a model one. But he says, she actually says, you know how cute you are? As Zuku was so kind-hearted, she knows that he's blushing. But Zumy was in like 1A, or like battle A1. So now Zuku was pretty powerful, but his kindness, she loves him so much. She even wanted to, like, she basically took his hand and her hands, and into a battle too. Like, the, as she tells him what her new plans are, or she actually says, after seeing you, Zuku, doing that quirk testing, like that written part, I no one was faster than me on those, but you did it in 1 second, faster than me. As he and says, or actually Zuku says, okay, what do you want from me? By the way, she wanted from him was a to get married to him, and basically what she said to him. So he basically was blushing. He knows that he's blushing. So she told him her feelings about him. As so he so she says, it's just a stupid request. As he not like round, as he gets kissed. You know, so that's okay. That's okay. As she was tearing up, and she knows that. Okay, as she was now gonna battle Zumy, because she finally says, yay! She's like all happy. Of course, Zumy was not there, so she does not even know that Zumy or Momo finally asked him out. So she ends up having, or of course, now at the stadium, between Momo and Zumy, both of them were battling against each other's. And they were like, okay. As, of course, Zumy wins by just creating a ice and fire wall thing. As only person that really knew that Momo had feelings for Zuko was Tenya. So he went and asked Tenya, or no, not Tenya, asked, sorry. So he asked Zuko to come with him and asked, or get asked by him. So they both did. As Tenya says, have you been asked by Momo? No. As Zuko says, yeah. As he says, okay, good. He needs to stop mumbling about those, like how much she loves you and all that stuff. As Zuko says, yeah, she said the same thing. So they went back down and sat down. So now it does round 2 between, or actually when Bakugo against Ochako. Ochako got knocked out, but Bakugo was gonna kill her, but the Zuko came out of nowhere, took a blast for her, and he got supercharged up and punched Bakugo right in the chest, sending him flying out of a ring. Or out of a stadium. As so both of them went to the hospital. Or actually, Ochako went to Recovery Girls with Momo. And Bakugo went to that. So basically, sorry, all that stuff went simultaneously. So they were like, okay, we know who's gonna win the first, or like, sports festival. So Zuko was like pretty powerful. And Zumi always cares about him, so he's like, okay, yeah. As Zuko was a, let's say, powerhouse. He could destroy anything, but he does care about everyone. So he doesn't show his anger too often. So So now, internships. This is funny. Actually, Mountain Lady decides to go, or actually ask Zuku on a phone, if that's okay with you to join my agentship thing. Basically, so she ends up, or actually, Zuku says, yep, okay. As Zumi was with Endeavor, because of Tenya, or not Tenya, oh, sorry, because of Todoroki, because Todoroki was putting her on the, like, that balance thing, or whatever that's called, quirk marriage proposal thing. So, MT Lady, or actually Zuku, or actually MT Lady, decides to go directly, like, they, like, went and did all that stuff. So she ends up mm, with, she basically had Zuko in her arms, and basically they did that stuff. Yeah. And the night thing came. She asked Zumi if how is she doing and where's your brother? Kind. As Zumi told her that the Zumi or Zuku's just fine, or our brother's just fine. He's with this woman and that as her or as the or these things are that sorry these things that you or these humans or these men called agent or intern things. It's basically like a job. That's what they said. Like serve under like certain people. I chose this some guy called Endeavor as, of course, Wonder Woman knows Endeavor, but Endeavor never heard of her. So she basically says, huh, well, be very careful with Endeavor. He's probably a troubled one. As Zumi told her about, oh, I'm not too worried about Endeavor. But his son, on the other hand, he wants me. He he basically, as men are weird, but as she knows that, and then when Zumi told her about what then where her brother was, she was like in deep thought. She basically said that, mountain lady girl is went under, or actually Zuku went under MT lady. Well, that's okay, says their mother. That's okay. As long as it's not like a guy, we're safe. As she says, yeah. But the way that Zumi said, or our sister says, and she also told me that what her brother said, or our brother said. As their mother said, what did she say about our brother? As she says, well, there's some schoolgirl went and asked him out to get married. As Zumi, or actually they're like, that's okay, right? He is a boy. He knows that he's a boy. Because Zuku, after he came in a room, he knew that he was a boy. But also Zumi, he also knows that Zumi was a girl, and he was, or he had his powers of switching. So, as she says, I'm Zumi, and as she sometimes says, okay, brother, or bro, as they were like your brothers here. As she says, yeah, but it's like those 2-for-1 deals, one. But we're both our same half. He is yang, I'm yin. As they're like, okay. Because Zuku is technically would be, or is a boy, but Zumi's a girl, so. But she, or their mother, like, heard about what a schoolgirl like Momo, that's what I'm saying, told Zuku was. As, of course, Inko was the same. Like, okay, yeah, go ahead and date that guy, or that girl, or get married. As Zumi, Because they know that they were adopted ones. So, sheesh. I need to pop more zits. So, Zuko was, I know it's weird, but Zuko, who had a child with Mountain Lady. Basically, she had a full stomach. Like, it was like she had a planet inside of her. Because there, of course, then it was basically, so Momo, or when they came back to school, I'm skipping the hero killer stain thing because Zuko already took care of it. So he was pretty famous for bringing in hero killer stain. And so when they came back, the Momo, his girlfriend, came running up to Zuko and straight up tackles him. Like, basically, basically, hold on, make sure that my volume is up. So she runs up and tackles Zuko. And her parents already knew that Momo is in love with Zuko, but he didn't care if he was, or so they told, or basically Momo was as she did not care about any other men, but Zuko, her parents did some research on Zuko, and he, or his birth thing, and then where he came from was unknown. I forget what was Wonder Woman's island. I'm trying to look for her island. Like, like, Olympus, that's what I'll just say. So, when Momo heard that Zuko and Zumy came from Olympus, or whatever that town or that island is, she says, I don't care. As long as I have Zuko in my arms. As she was and not like her, as she cares about him, not for his money, but for him. So now the camp arc, or after the mall thing. So basically, Zumy as ready, brother, as then it dawns on her what, because she knows that Zuku or has, or she only met one, but she's just worried about the other one, the Wonder Woman one. So she ends up always being constant high alert, but she doesn't care if she shows up. So then, plus they realize that or she realized that her, or what their mom would be. Of course, she thinks, and she doesn't care. So she ends up trying to do that stuff. But she bought, or they all bought like certain things for that. Yeah, so now after the camp arc thing, or camp, then camp arc, Zuku, who like did a super jump, and as he says, "Huh, hold on, be right there," because he jumped all the way from where they were at, all the way to the a Wildcats home was. Not on top, but like 1 million kilometers away from it. As he lands, and there's no like big shockwaves. Tenya knows that, and he has shock absorption. As she finds that pretty cool that he could absorb anything that gets shot at him. So during the camp arc, like when they were training hardest ones, she ends up shooting him with cannons. She ends up like boom, boom, as Zuko is just taking it like a real person does. As Momo is like, are we having fun? Yeah, of course. As he could take multiple shots. Basically, because he can also, or they, or one of the wildcats says if you or your sister gets telepathic on us, as Zumi tells one of the wildcats, we won't. As she explains what they have. So then the next, or they got brutally interrupted by their sister. So their sister, her, calls in to check on them to see if they were okay. As they told her, we're fine, we're at camp, so. And how is it at there? Pretty good so far. There's no, like, monsters, no, like, gargoyles, no nothing. Like, basically, like, they all just vanished out of thin air. I don't like it. As they said, don't worry. They're probably targeting one of us. As they both look at each other's. They're just waiting to strike us down. As she says, yeah, probably you, Zuku, or Big Brother. As one of the wildcats. Here. Was also telepathically. So basically, she now knows that she says, wait, Wonder Woman, is that you? Because she popped in, or it popped into her head. I haven't seen you in a long time. How have you been? As, mind reader girl, or always forget her name. She's the one that, like, I forget her name. Gonna look for her. Is she, like, Melda? I can't read that Japanese name. So basically, she was Mandrill. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Like that one. I can't read that name. So he ends up says, "Yep, it's still me." As she says, "How's the rest of your teammates doing?" As she says, "We're doing good." But your brother is pretty powerful. More power to, like, gets thrown at him, more he can become, like a nuclear bomb kind. As she says, don't let his looks fool you. He could just easily pop. There goes the world. So now she respects Zuku, and she told her cousin Koda about be respectful of those two. As Koda says, why? Well, don't let their middle sister come and get you. Oh, that's. I just realized their name is Wild Pussycats one. I keep calling it Wild Cats from, like, that old TV show that I used to watch. So So she tells Koda what it was. So Koda says, "Wait, how did you know her like her middle sister?" She says, "I used to work with her when she was just when we were in a justice one, we were just like classmates. But when I heard that she has like super amazing powers, of course she ends up hearing that from them. So she ends up being she wasn't lying. So Momo was hearing what Zuku, who Zuku's middle sister is. Of course, he just ignores it, as she wanted to get married to him real fast. But her parents say, "Slow down, Missy. You probably don't know what you're getting into, but slow down." She says, "But, hun, he's so cute." As now, like, heroes versus, or actually, villains attacked, and the only person that really got kidnapped was Zumy. And man, oh man, Zuku was one unhappy camper. He basically shot himself out of he basically kind of like what a Hulk did, but he jumped all the way to where they kept her. So he came and broke into a wall, and he basically went toe to toe with every villain that was at there. Like or not Bakugo. So Togo was done. Dobby was done. Shirakusen, all of them were basically got absolutely bruised so hard they couldn't even move their muscles. And now, as Zuku, just Zuku got teleported to where All for One was at. So he says, "Ah, Zuku, I presume. How is your family doing?" Not the adopted family, but the real family. Like you get raised by a bunch of girls. As Zuku was like, you shouldn't. They're good, but as he always had, because Zumi was knocked out, so Wonder Woman asked Zuku, as Zuku tells her, "Can I call you right back?" And or the I'm in a battle between, or I'm actually battling against this so-called All for One. As Wonder Woman says, "Stay there, I'll come to you." As she knows All for One real well, because she has faced him once or twice, but it's her brother's life was on the line. So then All for One got absolutely demolished because, or actually, All for One said, guess your middle sister is gonna come save ya." Um, how depressing. This is gonna be entertaining for me. As All for One says, "You are so weak against," as after he said against, he immediately gets knocked out. Basically, he actually created a electric bullet one, or like a electric needle one, as Zuko jammed it into his arm before, as it it basically charged him up all the way, as he immediately when he punched All for One, All for One got obliterated. Basically, it's like that one scene from One Punch Man against a leader that, and so against I forget to hit his leader's name. Definitely not Wild Pussycat's one. Definitely not the Speed Sonic one. It's like that one scene where it's like when he blasts Zuku, or not Zuku. He was gonna blast Hest. Where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to look for it. It was the one that he. It was the one that shoots a laser. Basically, and he. I'm trying to look for it, but it was it's basically like that. Like, he basically punched All for One right out of existence. Like, AKA, there was nothing left. And he like telepathically told Wonder Woman that he already took care of it. As she says, okay, good. I was gonna get ready, but then now I know that you're... Okay. So Zuko grabbed Zumy, and Momo was glad that her husband and was unharmed. But she was not happy when Mountain Lady, or actually someone told her about Mountain Lady slept with Zuko. Because she knows that Zuko is all hers. Basically, she wanted... So, she still, like, gets married. Basically, and MT Lady, or Mountain Lady, I should say that, to be completely honest, had a child that was basically had the same powers as Mountain Lady, but twice as tall, and had Zuko's powers, and it was a girl, so so then now into the near future, I'm skipping the overhaul fight thing because one, it's boring to say like, oh, to say the same thing over and over again. But Zuko already took care of overhaul. And so, or no, I almost said Ochako. Or, yeah, actually, Momo, who got married to Zuko and had 2 kids. One looks like Coco. The other was like, basically looks like, I'm trying to think. Sorry if I'm saying he looks like, or the other one looks like her. But, so, and so that Mountain Lady and Zuko had her, so basically now, and Inko Ho, or actually Zumi had in kin with Todoroki and created him. If you Basically, him. I know that I used this same image in my other what ifs, but that one is just so cool. So, if this video gets... How much time? Okay. If this video gets... Let me show you. If this video gets... like... enough... like, or if we get enough subscribers... like... more than... Then... Where is it? Where's my monster one? No. I'm trying to look for my monster one. If I... There it is. What if Deku was a Nomu and had a sister? So, if subscribers, if this video reaches up to, like, that 52, or reach up to, like, trillion, sorry, or like, yeah, trillion, or it passes. My goal in this what if, or in like a what ifs ones, was if this video gets up to, sorry, up to 9999, like, passes every YouTuber here. Like, so I really wanted to beat all of those YouTubers in, like, subscribers things. So, like, Mr. Beast, really want to pass him on subscribers. So if you subscribe, if all of you subscribe and hit that little bell, oh, I will become, or I will give you a what if videos. Like, if you need I could do one, like, tomorrow about what if Markiplier was in My Hero Academia, or PewDiePie was in My Hero Academia, or any other games. It could be like, I could just do it for the reviews. For the subscribers ones. So, or I could, or how about this? This is my idea. Ready? So, one like, or if this video gets, or if you like Hank, you could get a what if, where is it? Sorry. If, like, get, like, what if Zuku, or no, what if, or if you get the like, Markiplier will be in the what if, or if you leave a like, Markiplier will be in the what if Markiplier was in My Hero Academia. If you subscribe, I can add Mr. Beast to My Hero Academia, or I can add Popular MMO or Gaming with Jen into My Hero Academia. Like, I am, it's a possibilities, and if you, like, if this video gets, like, passes all of them in, like, reviews, then I'll put every one's, like, I could add Mr. Beast or 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 any of the YouTubers. Like, if these videos get high enough. So go check out all the other previous what ifs. And the next one will probably be, I'll let you decide. Would it be Dream? Like, what if Zuku was Dream? Or what if Zuku was Gaming with Jen? Or female version. And or be Popular MMO. Oh, the one that's on, or any other people that you suggest in the comments below. Then I'll take them and see how I will do. These are the YouTubers that he chosen for you. Like, I could, heck, even add, like, superpowers. Or you could make your own superpowers. Like, I want Popular MMO to have heat vision to blast everything, or create swords out of his arm, or do what Dream does. All that stuff. Possibility is endless for you. So, now it is time for me to go take a nap at 11. So, it's almost time. So, please leave a like. Please share. Subscribe. We all know how to subscribe to people's YouTube. So, if these videos, or if my video gets, or if this video gets whopping, like, subscribe things, yeah. So, and, of course, each like will save a kid, or all the kids. One like could save everybody from being insane. Basically, we'll all make a change in the world. That's what I believe in, because no one even knows that. And this world is already, it's already has COVID. Basically, like, they're already sick in the brains, kind. Like, and if you hit like, then we'll also make people stop thinking about, or actually reducing the speed limit for each like. Basically, you've seen those speed limits before. Hold on. So, if one like could take all of that, like minus 1 point of all of that, okay? And so that's why people should slow down before. So, are you in or are you out? Please leave a like.